Okay, so the next thing that you guys are gonna do once you write your notes on the foldable, you're gonna, at the beginning as you enter the classroom, you should have gotten a piece of construction paper. It's gonna be all purple. And then you're gonna get this write-up, which some of you might have gotten, but you got both sides, because you guys are, I guess, greedy or not. And then you will share a piece of chalk with your partner or whatnot. I left 3 boxes with the actual with the substitute teacher, so make sure to ask her or him, whoever it may be. So now what you're gonna do, make sure to pay attention, because the instructions are here exactly as what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna hook you up so that no lo vaya a llorar después. So as far as the molding my signature, so the purpose today is you're gonna determine yes, I'm gonna zoom it in a little bit so you can see. You will determine how many moles are in the amount of chalk used to write your name on the construction paper. Whoops, paper, sorry. So here we're going to determine how much or how many moles of chalk you're going to be using, or how many moles are in the amount of chalk that you use to actually write your name. Now you can sign it, make sure you can either make it as a signature, but make sure that you are covering most of the page. You can even just print it out, whatever it is, or whatever it may be that you are doing. But the materials that you're gonna use, so you're gonna use a piece of chalk. Of course, it's not gonna be as fancy as this one. It's gonna be just white. So you're gonna have chalk, which the chemical composition for chalk is gonna be calcium carbonate. Okay. And then you're also gonna use construction paper. And then of course, the write-up paper, right? The write-up paper. Okay. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna obtain a piece of chalk, right? You're gonna get it. There are some scales, some digital scales on each table, so make sure to use them. You're gonna get the mass of the scale. You're gonna get the mass of the chalk. So once you get the mass of the chalk, make sure to zero the scale before you use it, let it settle, and then place the chalk on there. Make sure it's not rolling around either. Once you get your mass, then you're gonna place it right here. So initial mass of the scale. So then once you're done with that, then it says to write your signature on a piece of paper, okay? Or you could go outside, but you're not gonna go outside. You're gonna stay right there in your desk, lab table, wherever it may be. You're gonna get the construction paper, and then you can start writing whatever it is. If you're gonna write your name or you're gonna print your name, okay? So once you got the mass of the chalk, the next thing you're gonna do is print it, okay? So say my name is Edfail, yeah? So then once you write whatever it is that your name is, you can either sign it. If you're gonna print your name, you can definitely print it, okay? Once you use the amount of chalk, the next thing it says to do, once you write it, right? You're gonna go back to the scale and you're gonna measure the piece of chalk on the scale again, okay? That'll be your final mass, okay? And then to find the mass of the chalk that you used, you're gonna subtract what? Final mass minus initial mass, okay? And then you're gonna have to determine the molar mass of the chalk, okay, which is calcium carbonate. So make sure to get the molar mass of that, okay? And then once you get that, the most important part of today, you are going to, based on the mass of the chalk that you used and its molar mass, determine the number of moles of chalk that you used to write your signature or name or whatever it is that you wrote. It has to be your name, not just something random. You're gonna revert back to what we just learned right here, right? And so remember, you're given the amount of grams, right? The amount of mass that you use, right? Because this initial mass is gonna be in grams. This final mass is gonna be in grams. You're gonna subtract the 2. This answer will be in grams. And then the molar mass is gonna be in grams per what? Per mole. Okay, so then your job is to convert these grams that you use for the chalk using the molar mass to convert to moles, okay? So these are just notes, do not write this down. You're gonna actually write your calculation right here. You're gonna have to convert the amount of grams of chalk used using the molar mass of calcium carbonate, which is what chalk is made out of, okay? So you're gonna convert grams of the chalk used using the molar mass and convert to moles, okay? So make sure you do that. That'll be the next thing. Once you finish this shouldn't take you very long. It shouldn't, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna staple your write-up to your signature and make sure to put your, this should be your name, okay? If your name is Alfeo, make sure to write it and make sure to let me know. ¿Cuáles de ustedes están feos? Make sure to staple it and you're gonna turn it in, okay? If you're gonna use or share the same piece of chalk, make sure that the person that uses the used chalk already, make sure they don't use this mass. They have to mass it before they use it, okay?